Hey guys, so this is the first episode or trailer, whatever you want to call it, of A.J.G. My name is Anaya. I do have a few questions jotted down for me to cover so I don't forget. So my first question for myself is going to be, why did you start this podcast? I started this podcast because I wanted people to not be afraid to tell their story, and I know everybody says that. Well, not only that, I want to get my story out there as well, whether it's past experiences or experiences that I'm going through as of right now. And yeah, I just want you guys to follow my journey, and I'm gonna follow your guys' journey, whether we read stories on Reddit or comments and things like that. I want your guys' side to be heard as well. Because I've been through a lot of things in life growing up. And yeah, this podcast is a space where we talk about grind, purpose, faith, and things that nobody really has the courage to say out loud. The next question is, who am I? So, my name is Anaya. I'm 18 years old. I graduated from Rhodes College and Career Academy right up in Cleveland, Ohio on the west side. I played basketball and played football there, but I played various sports growing up. The only sport I didn't do is tennis or lacrosse and things like that. Anyways, so yeah. What else? Oh yeah, I'm going to Terra State Community College to further my basketball career. Hopefully we get to further it from there, but if not, I'm appreciative of what I got. And yeah, I grew up in the west side of Cleveland area. I just moved to the east side of Cleveland last year in June, and I'm loving it. It's very peaceful, quiet. I haven't had really any disturbance. And yeah, as of right now, it's raining and it's very chill. Just hear cars passing by and things like that. Now the view is not where I want it, but we'll talk about that in another episode. Okay, the next question is gonna be, let me see. This was coming off the top of my head. So the next question is gonna be, let me see. Let me think. What to expect from me, and yeah. So what to expect from me and this podcast. So we're gonna talk about sports because that's what I'm involved in. Motivation. I was given advice, so I'm gonna pass that knowledge into you guys, or to you guys. Mental health, because it's important. Physical health is also important. Faith in God, whether you don't believe in God or not, that's on you. But I'm a God believer, and I stand on that. I'm gonna let that be out there. And we may get some verses out of the Bible just cause, or have a little Bible study just cause. Building something from nothing. So like I said, I was the most quietest kid ever, and let me tell you, when I stepped out of my element, it definitely got my name out there. So, I know a couple people in Cleveland, things like that may be in my age range, but it's okay. That's networking amongst your peers. Let me see, and yeah, that's about it. We may cover a couple of other things that I think as we go. Let me see what else. We can probably have a few guests. That shouldn't be a problem. They share their thoughts, their opinions, experiences, and what they think about going forward. We may ask a few questions like, Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? Because the years are going by really quickly. I was just 13 and now I just graduated and I'm 18. I'm trying to live life to the fullest, like an 18-year-old should. This episode may be ended early, I'm not gonna lie, because I don't really have much to cover. So what I want to say to you guys is, if you're listening right now, just know that you're not alone. Whether you're up, down, or stuck in the middle, you got a purpose. This podcast is going to help you tap into that. It's not just being perfect. It's just showing up and staying real to yourself. If you're going to school and you're averaging a B, your GPA is like a 2.5, 2.5 and up. It's the thought that counts. You want to stay up higher than everybody else. And I wish I could have gave my 9th grade self that advice. My dad gave me that advice, and I did not listen to him. My freshman year was probably my best year in grades, basketball, things like that. I wish I could go back and change everything, but I can't. I gotta, I can only focus on what's going on right now. Did I do my push-ups? Did I do my sit-ups? Did I do my morning jog? The checklist is all X's. It's raining, and I did not have any motivation to do any of that. But just for you guys, and to show you guys that you got a purpose, I'm gonna do that when it's not raining, which will probably be tomorrow. Tomorrow's Father's Day as well. I may record, I may not record, but happy Father's Day to all the fathers. Whether you're involved or not involved, start right now. Try to, make a purpose right now. But yeah, this is what it's looking like. We're gonna wrap it up. But that was just the intro. Episode 2 may be coming out Monday, Tuesday. So yeah, we're talking about discipline, focus, and how to keep pushing through when it gets rough. Follow the podcast, share it with someone that you care about. This is just the beginning. Bye, y'all.